Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Ops Committee, the County Operations Committee. I am Marita Davis Johnson, and I chair this committee. My colleagues who serves on the committee with me are Commissioner Steve Bradshaw and Presiding Officer Robert Patrick. We have no presentations today, so it should be a relatively quick agenda, but we do have six agenda items, new agenda items. So with that, I'm going to ask if you all have had a chance to read the minutes of June the 30th, and if so, if we could get a motion.
Since I was not present for that meeting, I will be abstaining.
All right. In that regard, I will make a motion to approve 1884.
And I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the minutes are accepted. And I see that our colleague, Commissioner Lorraine Cochran Johnson has joined us, and thank you for joining us. The first agenda item is 22-1702, and that's a renewal, vehicle mounted GPS devices for use by public work, fleet management, road and drainage, sanitation, code enforcement, Department of Watershed Management, consists of piggybacking off of the competitive-led Georgia Technology Authority contract and the Sourcewell Cooperative Agreement to provide vehicle routing and tracking capabilities necessary for the efficient operation of the aforementioned departments, awarded to Verizon Wireless, amount not to exceed $257,594. Who's presenting on that?
Okay, Ms. Horner, is there anyone from, would you like to present? I can just speak to it. I don't know if Director Lemke is available or Director Hayes, but the long and short is this is something that we've used through fleet management, in a number of our operations for the past, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 years. And what it aims to do is allows us to improve our routes, especially in sanitation. And be able to track where our vehicles are, to quite frankly ensure that they are where they need to be, when they need to be. So this is something that we've been using in multiple shops, most notably sanitation and code enforcement, but it's also used in watershed. It allows us to keep track of where our vehicles are. Mm-hmm. Director Gordon.
Okay. And does anyone have any questions or comments? And welcome, Commissioner Ted Terry.
Madam Chair, just a quick question. How long from approval of the contract to implementation and installation in the vehicles?
Gosh, so we've been doing this since 2018, Commissioner. I can find out. I don't know if Robert is on to show how long it takes to get them installed.
It isn't my understanding that when we did the initial installation in 2018, it was a very rapid turnaround. Verizon was very responsive and got these into the vehicles in 30 to 45 days. And this is just a continuation of what we already have, and I believe it is adding an additional amount of money for watershed.
Okay. And when it comes to the sanitation component, I understand the idea of tracking the vehicles, but you'll be able to keep up with where they are on the routes and then confirm what routes has not been completed, and then how is that going to?
Well, yes, I guess, yes, it would. I mean, because it certainly keeps up with where they are on the routes, and thereby we would be able to demonstrate where they did not go. So will it indicate if they went on a route and missed a can or two, or it wouldn't indicate that, but it does track the routes.
Okay, all right.
Or
And so, so we have like 206 pages to accompany this renewal.
this is essentially.
And so this is the what?
I'm sorry, I was thinking it's the maintenance, and then I saw Mr. Gordon too. But I'm sorry for cutting you off, Commissioner.
Yeah, Commissioner Davis Johnson, you actually have the statewide contracts that we're buying off of. And the purchase is as it was originally awarded, and that is in accordance with all terms, conditions, and prices of those agreements.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions, comments? So if not, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve agenda item 1702.
Second.
Okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the item is approved. Okay, the next item is 1741, and that is a low bid invitation filters. Annual contract with 2 options to renew for public work fleet management consists of providing various filters for vehicles and equipment. Recommended award to the lowest and responsible bidder. Interstate truck equipment, Napa, Auto Parts, Truck Pro, IEH Auto Parts, doing business as Auto Plus Auto Parts, Fleet Pride, Yancey Brothers, Rush Truck, Centers of Georgia, AG Pro, Advanced Truck Company, doing business as Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly Automotive, doing business as O'Reilly.
I think you're freezing, Commissioner.
Yeah, Madam Chair, you've lost your audio. Madam Chair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we lost you there for probably the last 15 or 20 seconds of what you were saying. So you may need to repeat that.
Oh, okay. So I'll start with IEH Auto Parts, doing business as Auto Plus Auto Parts, Fleet Part, Yancey Brothers, Rush Truck Centers of Georgia, AG Pro, Advanced Stores, doing business as Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly Automotive Stores, doing business as O'Reilly Auto Parts, Tidewater Fleet Supplies, doing business as TNT Parts Authority, LLC, and Tractor and Equipment Company. Total amount not to exceed $250,000.
Yes, Madam.
Okay, who's
This is
presenting?
just this is Robert,
Okay,
Director of Fleet.
okay,
Yes, ma'am. This is just a renewal of a contract for our filters. This takes all the filters that we use on the county. We do roughly 6 a year, and this is the filter right in our fleet. No one vendor can supply them all. So
okay. Any questions or concerns, comments? If not, and I don't see all of the commissioners, so John, if you can help me, if it's anyone's hands raised that I don't see.
No hands raised at this
Um,
time.
Okay, thank you. So is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 1741.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's approved. 1740 is a renewal, chiller, inspections, repair, and preventive maintenance, renewal of 2 options to renew, used by facility management. Contracts consist of providing inspection, repairs, and preventive maintenance services for county chillers awarded to B&W Mechanical Contractors and HVH Mechanical Partners, total not to exceed $1,117,723.
Good afternoon, Chair. This is Kevin Buford on behalf of DeKalb County Facilities Management. What you have in front of you is exactly what you read. It's the second option of a renewal to renew our chiller inspection and cooling tower preventive maintenance service contract. It is with two contractors, B&W Mechanical and HVH Mechanical Partners, LLC. Both have done a fantastic job. These chillers and cooling towers are primarily on the top of large scale buildings, multiple floor buildings throughout DeKalb County. We have quite a few, and they're used to provide cooling for these buildings. So again, they do a great job for us, and this is second renewal. I would ask that you and the Board of Commissioners would approve this for us, and thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or concerns or comments on these?
Nope.
Okay, seeing none, is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve 1749.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item is approved. 22750 is a change order, installation of data voice and multimedia cabling. Annual contract with two options to renew to be used by the Department of Innovation and Technology, consists of low voltage installation, moves, adds, and changes of data, voice, and multimedia cabling at various locations within the county facilities, awarded to RFB Communications not to exceed $175,000.
And Madam Chair, John Metelsky on behalf of the Department of Innovation and Technology. Yes, this request is for additional funds that need to be added. During the past year, the pandemic primarily has required that DOIT become engaged and complete multiple unplanned or accelerated camera deployments, security badge reader expansions, and other low voltage work. A couple of things, good examples are some of the things that we've done for the elections, as well as work associated with the Sam Street remodel. So again, this is to replenish for funds that were used for unplanned activities to make sure that those things that we have for the remainder of the term can be completed for normal operational use.
Okay. Okay, is there any comments? Have any comments, concerns? Okay. Seeing none, is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve 1750.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's approved. And 221767 is a change order for technology solutions, products and services for use by the Department of Innovation and Technology to be used by various county departments. This contract consists of piggybacking off of the competitive-led Region 4 ESC Money Partners contract for purchasing Apple computers, hardware, tablets, paraphernalia, printers, network gear, and other approved software awarded to CDW government, amount not to exceed $675,000.
And Madam Chair, to the committee on this one, John Metelsky again. So the purpose of this request, it's important to note, we have shifted some of our purchasing. Or this contract actually, I guess, was let by the state, and it actually moved over from Dell to CDWG. So what we're looking to do here, if you may recall, as we have been doing a lot of our pandemic-related activities, trying to move more things up into the cloud for security reasons and otherwise, we need to pay for our Azure services and the overages that are incurred because of increased utilization. So these were expected once we made that determination, and we do have funding within our budget. But it does enable us, again, these are services that were required due to the pandemic and due to the fact that we have moved into a hybrid work arrangement. So we want to, again, ensure that all of our storage, backup capabilities, and those kinds of things are paid for. And again, that is now being done through this contract. Additionally, this also includes our countywide renewal for our Adobe usage, all of our PDF readers and creators and those kinds of things. So it is a countywide contract. And again, this is primarily, though, to get us to be able to fund the service overages that were expected, not early on, but once we made the move to enhance because of the pandemic, this became much clearer that as we move to the cloud, we would need to increase our to cover for the overages.
Are there any questions, comments, concerns? Okay, seeing none, is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve agenda item 1767.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and our last item is 221788, and it's a cooperative agreement for general office supplies for use by all county departments through the Oracle Punch Out site, the county's online shopping site for supplies, awarded to Office Depot, amount not to exceed $5 million. And I had sent that to audit for review. It has not come back, and I'm assuming that it's not time sensitive. Is it? Who will be speaking on this?
It's Madam Chair, my understanding of this item, the cooperative agreement for $5 million is simply where all county supplies, all agencies buy from Office Depot. And are there other departments on here, Catherine? But this allows us to continue to purchase, paper and those types of supplies. So it's throughout the county.
So is not time sensitive? I mean,
It is not time sensitive, and we can go ahead and provide all the information that OII needs to complete their audit. It is based on an estimated amount of usage, which is equal to about $1 million a year, which is what historically we used.
okay. Okay. Well then, we could make a motion that the item be approved pending audit, because we sent it off about a week ago.
If it's not time sensitive, can we just defer it till the next meeting? Or, I mean, I don't have a preference one way or the other. I'm just.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And Madam Chair,
I don't have.
my apologies. Commissioner Terry also has his hand raised if you don't see it.
Okay. Commissioner Terry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just had kind of a dumb question because I assume that it says here they're just ordering off the online shopping catalog. So I'm curious what an audit review would actually find. Are they going to just literally go and look at the online site and just see the prices? To me, it just seems kind of pointless to audit something that's literally just a website where they order supplies. I'm not sure what they're auditing is my question.
There actually are purchase orders that are generated when that happens. They go to the Office Depot website, they punch out, they fill their shopping cart, and when they go to approve it, it brings it back into our Oracle system and creates a requisition, which then goes through the approval process. So there is a paper trail.
Right, but my question was, how are we going to audit this contract? But what is there to audit on this contract?
Yeah, so is Lavoie, I don't know that we can answer that, Commissioner. But we can, if the auditor's not on,
Well, I mean,
have him send you some notes.
I do not see Mr. Campbell at this time.
I'll reach out.
well,
to him.
you know, I think,
Commissioner Terry, Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson, may I address that?
sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
What they typically do when they audit something of that nature, they will pull the invoice and verify that the amount of funding is consistent with what we've purchased in the past. And so that is what the audit will probably entail, is a review of the previous buys to make sure that we're not over asking.
Over ordering.
Yes, Commissioner.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have any problems if the committee wants it to wait for audit and come back to commission, to
Yep.
committee. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I still think the audit is a worthwhile exercise just because of the dollar amount and to ensure consistency with past practices. And if it's not time sensitive, I don't know what it hurts. So my motion will be to defer this item to our next committee meeting.
Oh,
Second.
okay. Okay, and I'm okay, and I vote approval with the comment. I mean, and I vote for. So let's say all in favor.
Aye.
All in favor?
Okay, so it's not my practice, and I want to say that a lot so that people understand that it was something that when Nancy Jester was the commissioner of the first of the district, that Commissioner Patrick.
Actually, that's not quite accurate. So this was a reform that
Okay,
went into place when I was chair of PWI, both Nancy,
yeah,
Commissioner Jester.
yeah, I understand that, but Nancy initiated that
Yeah,
practice.
understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
Nancy initiated that practice. And so it is not my, and it was, I think it was $3 million. And
Correct.
so, yeah, that is not my method in reviewing the contracts. When I see that they need to be reviewed or there's such an amount that need to be reviewed, I do so. But I don't have a standing $3 million amount to just go. I won't.
Commissioner Davis Johnson, you're frozen.
Madam Chair, your picture is frozen. Are you still here with audio?
Like to make, or
Okay.
if any of the other commissioners have comment.
Yeah, I'll make a brief comment. I totally understand and respect precisely what you said. I can speak to when this reform was put into place in PWI. As a matter of good public policy, I just think contracts over a certain amount, they get a little extra scrutiny, is just that. It's good public policy. So when we adopted it in PWI, it wasn't meant to be uniform. Every committee can do whatever the chair's desire is, but speaking for myself as one commissioner, I think it's good public policy.
Okay. Anyone else have any comments, concerns, questions that they have?
Nope.
Okay. If that is it, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you.